Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sakari and I am a artist. Hold on. My name is Sakari, and I'm based in San Diego, California. And I've been an artist since I was a little girl, but I didn't start identifying with that label until recently because I realized that's what I want to do and that's what I want to pursue. And there's no time to decide when you're officially an artist. So this is my channel. This is where I want to express my art and show my art and talk about all the things that go on in my creative mind. And yeah, that's super exciting. I sold my first two paintings last week, and that was such an enjoyable experience. I cried over it. I took pictures with my paintings. I did all of that. So I'm excited to sell more. If you are interested in any of my art, you can follow my Instagram, which is Kari, Kari .created. Yeah, and that's where I post some of my things. I have paint all over my sweatshirt. I will be investing in one of those tiny microphones that everyone has, and hopefully that will make the sound quality better, but for now you're dealing with this. So I think now I do have to start on that painting, and I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm gonna show you some of my other art just so that you can see my vibe. I like very earthy things. A thing about me, I'm a Taurus, full and through and through, and I love the earth. That's why that and that is there. This is one. She doesn't have a name. What should we name it? Gaia's Tears, because we're destroying the planet and she's sad about it. I made this with acrylic. This one is called Head Tilt. Looks like that. Made with acrylic in Posca marker. I love collecting trinkets. I love thrift shopping. I love getting new art supplies. I also have ADHD, so I kind of am everywhere, but it's okay. I love it anyway. When it was like November, I was more hyper fixated on junk journaling, which I could totally do a junk journal tour if that's something that like anyone would want. I also have like loads of sketchbooks and things like that. So this is my studio. And by studio I mean my childhood bedroom, in between my desk, which is back there, and my bed, so like on the floor. Not a studio, but it's my studio. And let's see what we can do, what we can make. I decided I'm going to cover this because I don't really love it, which was such a waste of paint, but it's okay. I'm taking ultramarine blue and cadmium yellow. I'm outside right now. There's someone else who's out here, so I'm not gonna speak too loudly because I don't want to disturb their peace. But I just want to talk about, I don't know, my art journey and what that looked like for me. I mean, as a kid, I always made art. I am a self-taught artist. The only art class I've ever taken was my freshman year of high school. That's how I realized how much I enjoyed painting, and this is such a weird angle. It's because you're sitting up against a tree right now. It's a little backlit because the lighting is like really hard. And I think this is prettier. From then on, I just kind of like learned on my own by myself with YouTube, with TikTok, with just practicing over and over again. I kind of got back into art like more consistently in 2023. It is 2025 now. I always knew deep down like what I wanted to do was to pursue art. But you know, every artist has heard that it's not a stable job, it's not like a real job, it's not this, it's not that, which is completely untrue. And there's plenty of people who make a living off of their art or creating and having multiple sources of income that surround them with what they're interested in. And I don't need to be a corporate baddie if I don't want to. No part of me has ever been built for the corporate world. I've always been, I mean, like, I'm neurodivergent, so school was very hard for me, and I can imagine working in somewhere where I am sitting in one place, don't look at the paint on my hand, where I'm sitting in one place with gray around me for less fluorescent lighting. Like, that sounds awful, and I will do anything in my power to avoid that, because I'm not willing to just accept that just because it's a job. I've never been one to like want that for myself. It's like everything I've always wanted to avoid. And I have a free-flowing creative mind, and I want to exercise it, and I think that being on YouTube now will be very helpful. I switched over here from TikTok, where I was posting kind of consistently for about September, October, November, December, January, for 4 months. I was posting consistently for 4 months, and I did make a lot of friends, and I made a lot of mutuals and things like that, but I felt like I've ultimately wanted to do YouTube, and I've always waited for like the right time to do it. I'm like, I need to get a tripod, which I do have, but I can't film landscape wise. I can only film in portrait mode with my tripod, unfortunately. And I was like, I need a microphone, and I need a camera, and I need this and that. And I'm like, you know what, I feel like a lot of people are starting to move from TikTok to YouTube, and a majority of those people don't have cameras and things like that just like lying around their house. And I think that the best thing to do is just to just start, and that's what I'm doing. Creativity is something that everyone has. Everyone is born with it. When you're a kid, you're creative, and when you're a kid, you have the biggest imagination, and obviously as you grow older, those things get shut out and shut down because of the world that we live in, and they're just like, forget your creativity. If you're not useful for the capitalism machine, then you're useless. And I wholeheartedly disagree with that. Everyone consumes art, whether it be music, movies, paintings, any form of craftsmanship, things like that are needed in this world. And if you ever think that the market is too saturated, there will always be space for you, because there's no one who can make art in the exact same way that you do if you have a specific style. And there's always going to be someone out there that's looking to, for every person that doesn't want to buy your art, there's at least like 2 more that do want to buy your art. So yeah, I sold my first paintings, and now I'm like, okay, this is it. Like, this is what I want to do. I worked 2 jobs at Starbucks and at Trader Joe's, and both of them were not a fit for me. I stayed at Starbucks for about 2 years, or a year and a half actually, and then I wasn't at Trader Joe's very long because I was just like, this is not what I want at all. And I was like, okay, so 2025 came around the corner, and I was like, what do I want to focus on? And I was like, I want to focus on career, because for the longest time I felt like I didn't have a set path. I never knew what I wanted and what I wanted to do until now. So what I want to do is, I want to be able to sell my artwork. I want to be able to see it in different places. I want it in galleries and things like that, and hopefully at one point in my life I get there. I'm not even gonna say hopefully, I'm gonna just affirm that it's going to happen. Like, I'm not taking it any other way. That's what I want, and I'm just gonna assume I'm gonna get what I want. I'm a big manifester. I believe heavily in manifestation and speaking your your words into action and into reality. I correct myself a lot, because you can't expect the thing that you want to come to fruition if you are constantly doubting it, or if you're constantly speaking down upon it. So that's what I'm here for. I'm playing with sticks. I'm also really bad at making eye contact with the camera, so enjoy this as if we're like just sitting across from each other, sitting in the grass, playing with sticks and grass and leaves. It's beautiful out here. It's beautiful. So the plan for today was to go to Best Buy to get like a tiny microphone, but I don't know if they'll have one. So if they don't have one, it's okay. I'll order one on Amazon. And if not, it's okay. I feel like we can bear with this until I do have a tiny microphone. Okay, if you liked today's video, I would love if you subscribed or liked the video, or whatever it is that they say and that they do. This is just a space for me to share my art where you can be comfortable and super relaxed and just have a good time. I'm excited for everything that is to come and whatever I decide to do with this channel, and to see how it grows and things like that. So I'm planting my seed, and I'm excited to water it, and I'm excited to give it sunlight and watch it grow. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope that you continue to create and make art and become everything that you want to be. Anyway, I will talk to you soon, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.